name is Ethan, and today we're going to be playing Minecraft. We are doing the thing today. This thing, I've been getting some stuff. I did realize now, though, that I can't use glass panes because water won't work in them. So we're actually going to be doing, not glass panes. So if you don't know, this is going to be the Axolotl exhibit. And I'm just copying that block for block, because I want to, I don't know, that's the design I want for this section. I want two identical ones with the big ship in the middle. So what are we even doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the top of each pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of birch wood. But this, I also need to, I think I'll probably do this off camera. I need to level this area all to that level. Which, yeah, I'll probably do off camera because I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time, honestly. I also need to get a lot of dirt to do it. Whoops. Okay. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, this is all just birch wood. That doesn't have any glass in it. I guess I could put the glass in now. We want to go up 3 layers with the glass. Like that. Same over here. Yeah, I am honestly really glad we gathered up all of that glass. Even though we didn't use it all for the rainbow. I'm glad we gathered as much as we did because it's gonna be a lot easier to do projects like this without having to go out and get more sand. This one is also supposed to be glass, and also this one is actually 4 tall, not 3 tall. And it has birch wood underneath it. So let me get it in here. It has birch wood under this. So let me get that in. I think I have some already stripped, so let's put that down. Let's get into this. This is gonna be a big exhibit. I really think that we should go out and get more axolotls. My one problem is that I hate them. Their AI doesn't work. So originally they were in there, but they kept getting stuck on stuff. And then it turned into a dolphin exhibit, but they kept getting stuck on stuff and suffocating. So now it's just fish. And I would love to copy this in that, like, it's a mangrove exhibit, but the mangrove is up the top rather than on the level of the floor. That would look so cool, I think, to match this. But, like, the axolotls will get stuck on everything. I might do it anyway, and we'll just see if it's too annoying. I just have to be careful that they can, like, get around it, because they can unstick themselves. They just don't. If they're given enough space, they can do it. So I think we just need to allow them enough space to be able to unstick themselves. And we should be able to do it like that. Because I would really love to have them both be like the exact same. Like biome-wise. Obviously there's a couple differences, but like biome-wise, I want them to be the same. Because, I don't know, this is the water area. I think it would look cool. We do need turtles. That's what else we need in the water area. So I think for this, so we walk in, there's gonna be, I think here, there's gonna be the turtles. Then there's the frogs, the axolotls, and the fish. We could probably do dolphins, but I wasn't originally going to do dolphins. We just switched to dolphins because I didn't really have anything else that could go in there except more fish, and I didn't really want to do just fish. But obviously ended up not having a choice. I think this is how this goes. May as well do this bit now. To go see what this looks like. I really don't feel like dealing with them again. They kind of sucked a lot. Dolphins, they weren't fun to get here. And also, I've already removed the dolphin highway, so we're not getting them again. I removed the dolphin highway. We're not doing that. I'm not dealing with them again. It really was awful. It really was awful. It was mainly a joke, but it sucked. It was not fun getting dolphins from that far away. I could get those, please. So I don't actually know how high up these go. Let me see the sticks. They go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 tall. So those are only 2 tall, I believe. No, those are 3 tall. Now they're 4 tall. Let me come down again. I forgot to go and get, I forgot to fix my gear and get, what's it called? Get, what am I trying to say? I forgot to get more rockets. That's what I forgot. I think this is how we did it over there. Okay, I don't think we're gonna have enough. I'm gonna need to get more of these. Yeah, we're gonna need more. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. That's unfortunate. But that's good. That looks cool. I think, yeah. If we came over here, okay, we can't really tell because of the stuff is in the way. But I think it's good. Okay, I'm just gonna plant 1 because we don't really need much. And I need a couple trapdoors, and then I'm going to break down these because we do need a lot of birch wood. So I'm gonna get that. There we go, and then actually break the trees down. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of birch wood to do this, which is going to suck, but it's fine. Yeah, this section I think is the edge of one of the bits of the zoo. I don't think that we go past that. This is the cutoff bit for this section. And then we can expand out that way and off that way and stuff. But this is the back of it. Because I think that's just easier and it's gonna look better, I think. Okay, so this, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's right. It is. So we want to be on 1 block already when we go up. Okay. Up like that. I should say this is still, I think it's 1.20 release candidate 1, but this video is gonna come out, I think after, yeah, this is gonna come out after, the 1.20 is out already, because I am going on holiday for 2 weeks, and I need to pre-record, because I do not want to have to do that while I'm on holiday. So that's why this is pre-recorded. What am I doing here? You know what? I'm gonna take care of this side first, because this is the side that you're actually gonna see. I'm also gonna fill that in because we're gonna need it to be filled in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is pre-recorded, which is why it's pre-release, so there's still some problems with it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, that comes out in a couple days. guess it came out a couple days before this. So I think this goes up Friday. Am I doing this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, I am excited to be off of a snapshot because I'm experiencing a lot of glitches. We've had our days reset so many times, it's not funny. Like, every single time we load up this world, it's reset our days. Like, if I go F3, day 7, I think you can tell immediately we're not 7 days into this world. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we're not 7 days into this world. It's been a lot longer than that. Whoops. Okay, it's fine. We have so much wool or sand. I think we maybe even want to come this way as well and have another thing over here. I'm not sure what, but we'll have something over here. Cause why not? Like a building there or something. Gift shop or something like that. I don't know. 2 restaurants maybe. Something like that. Is that all of the logs? Not really. It's a lot of the logs done though. I think we're getting there, actually. I think this is not taking as long as I thought it would. Which is fine. I just don't have anything else planned for today. So, I mean, I guess we could move all of this stuff. No, because that would still mean that I would have to sort the chests, and I'm not doing that on camera. So never mind. I don't know, I guess we can move the chests to a different area so that the thumbnail looks better, but we're not sorting the chests in this video, or on any video ever. It's so much. It also just gives me something to do when I'm editing. Just organize the chests in all of my worlds. Because I literally cannot edit without doing something with my hands. It like drives me insane. So I just like organize my chests and stuff like that. Which is, yeah, it's a lot easier to do when it's not your sole focus. When you're working on something else at the same time, it's not that hard. Both editing and sorting chests in Minecraft. Yeah, I kind of do want I don't want there to be nothing. I kind of want the mangrove trees. I wish you were better. I'm gonna look up some data packs and see if I can find one that fixes them. Because you need fixing. There probably is. And if there's not, somebody make it. I don't know how, I don't work in Java. But somebody do it, please. Like, I'm being driven insane. I don't even know if you could. Like, I don't know how they messed it up. They might have messed it up beyond the point of being able to be fixed. I doubt it. But also, if they didn't do that, if it was fixable, why haven't they fixed it? Yeah, it is. It's really annoying. I've never been so annoyed at something in my life. Why would they do that to me? To me specifically. It's really bad. If you've ever tried to put axolotls in something, you know it's like horrendous. They get stuck on everything. They don't. What they were doing was they would swim into the corners of the ship and just stay there, and they couldn't get out. I'm thinking that I can do it in a way that they can't get stuck as badly. Like, how do I explain this? 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have. Okay, need to bring that back down. I should have stripped it as I went. I need to. What was I saying? If I make it so that it's not a corner, so it's just blocks that they could go under, but there's 3 sides where they could come back out, then I think it would be less bad. I think it would work better for them. Still wouldn't be great, but I don't think they would get that should be such a hard ask, Mojang. Okay. You just remove that. Okay. We're getting there. We need more birch. I guess we should probably have a doorway somewhere too. The doorway on the other one is on the other side of the enclosure. Just put the doorway here. Right, that's our doorway. There. Okay, let's start placing down this dirt. Because oh, okay, let me think. How do you get mud? Let me look it up. How do you get mud? Because if I can find out how we get mud, I think mud would look better. I can't spell mud, Minecraft. Okay, mangrove swamp. I know where a mangrove swamp is. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go to the end and fix all of my tools, and then I will meet you once we get to the desert, which is where the mangrove swamp is. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, we're here at the desert. I cannot for the life of me remember where the mangrove swamp actually is. I feel like it's this way. But now I feel like I might be wrong. We were just kind of going around the place at some point. Oh, that's really cool. At some point, and we stumbled across like a massive mangrove swamp. But I have no idea where it is. This is really cool. I'm sorry, did only one spawn? What is this? I've never seen this building before. That is so cool. Well, obviously more had to have spawned because there's a cat. So, it must be down here. Oh, that's so cool. And there's a camel. Okay, cool. Now we are basically out of rockets. So we do kind of need to be careful. I'm already gonna have to walk back home. I had to walk here. It was not fun. I don't really know. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're fine. Alright. We just want as much mud as we could possibly be bothered to carry. Literally just mud. That's it. Because, I don't know, I like the way it looks, and I kind of want it to be the floor of my Axolotl exhibit. It is kind of very gray though. Why did I think it was brown? Is that just the mud bricks are brown? What's that? Packed mud. That kind of looks really cool. We do have a lot of wheat at home, so I can make packed mud. And we'll see. My problem is packed mud not just gonna look like dirt? I don't know. It kind of looks like dirt in the picture. So maybe not. But we'll try. Okay, how much is that? like the mud. How on earth am I gonna get up here? I like the mud. Let's see if I like the mud, the packed mud, because I can get a lot of wheat very quickly if I just AFK at the farm. So we might, oh god, we might be fine. If we like the packed wheat more, it should be fine. Or the packed mud more, it should be fine. But it's still, it's worth trying, even if we don't like it. It kind of looks cute, I guess. Yeah, all the wheat is already grown completely, so there's no reason not to try it. If I just grab some of it just in case, because I really don't want to have to go through this wheat field again for no reason. Oh, there's a thing in here. Okay, yeah. Oof, my legs. Okay, I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice because that was irritating. Okay, which do we like more though? I think I prefer the mud. I'm just gonna leave this here because I can't be bothered dealing with it. We'll fix it when we're done with them. We're just gonna do mud. I think mud would look better. I'll be like, genuinely, I will cry if I didn't get enough mud. I don't think I did, but like I will cry. I know I threatened to do that a lot. This time I will genuinely have to go and cry. That journey is so stupidly long, and usually it's for like 5 minutes. It's the closest desert. The closest one. Okay. Yeah, it's the closest one, and it drives me insane. It really does. I don't even know that it is the closest desert, actually. It's just the only one that we could find. But I also had to kind of go far out because I had to find like unloaded chunks. We're not gonna have enough at all. Okay. I may finish the floor off camera because, oh my god. I can't do that. It's like just a couple trips. I'm gonna have to go and do it. Right, well, we'll leave the floor to last for this episode. I mean, we got a big chunk done, but we're not gonna have enough. I always like really misjudge the size of things, either by like it's way too big, or like way bigger than I thought it was, or way smaller than I thought it was. Like that rainbow, I filled my entire inventory plus 3 shulker boxes with sand. I did not even make a dent in the first shulker box, and I got 3 stacks of dye per dye, and I still have like at least 16 dye per color. Sorry, 2 stacks and 16 dye per color. Because I'm just really bad at this, I guess. Can I turn this back into mud? No. I'm just bad at guessing. Like, I'm not gonna complain, because, you know, we have the sand now. Yeah. That's alright. I think it'll look better when it's bone mealed as well, which it is obviously going to be bone mealed because that does look a lot better. The trees, that's what we were going to do. Yeah, I'll go get like a lot of mud at the end of this episode and come back and finish off the floor. I mean, we'll probably even just get the water in and the axolotls in before we put the floor down, because I really can't deal with going back there right now. So we'll go back in like 20 minutes or something. I don't know. We'll do it in a while. I'm just sick of it. Also, we have no rockets. I might have to leave for a while just to go get more gunpowder and some paper. I think I do have like 5 episodes doing this. I mean, I think I'll get the building done in this episode. I don't know about the decorations, because I don't know what I want to do for the decorations. We'll bone meal the ground, but like, it's gotta have something. I can't just not have anything in here. It's so big, like it's gotta have something. It's really big. We're gonna need a lot more axolotls. The other one doesn't look that big, I guess, because of how much stuff is in it. But we're gonna need a lot of axolotls. Yeah, axolotls, we're gonna need a lot of them. Oh, I was gonna make lanterns for up top, but we don't have any fireworks, so I'm not gonna bother with that right now. I think all we're waiting on is the birch, honestly. I think we're kind of done. The birch and the mud, obviously, but that I'm not doing that right now. Okay. Well, that's fine then. We're basically done with the outline, which was my plan for today. So that's nice. Oh, you know what? We're so close to being done. We're even basically done with the actual, like, poles. The poles themselves are basically done. In fact, they may actually be done. Yeah. Okay, we're done with the oak logs, or with the birch logs. Now we just need birch wood, which is fine. Significantly easier to gather than birch logs. Okay, let's make stairs, because that is really what we need. Okay, can't sleep yet. That's fine. Here we go. Let's get this in. Like that. Okay. I'm really hoping this is gonna look good, because I really need to be done with these axolotls. I'm so sick of them. I really am. Like, if you've been here a while, you know these guys have been going on for a very long time. And they're... Oh, I'm ready to kill them. I already have killed one of them accidentally. Honestly, she deserved it. Not really. I think she drowned, so I don't know that she deserved to do that, but not drowned, opposite, suffocated. I don't know that an innocent Minecraft axolotl deserved to die like that, but I mean, she was very annoying. Yeah, I still don't even know how she did actually die. She must have died, like, suffocating, because how else would she have died? So I just heard her dying, and then she was gone. So she must have suffocated. Whoa, okay. I saw something out of my peripheral in real life. It's a very large spider. One of just the ones with the long spindly legs. He's not thick. He's just got long legs. I have way too many in my room. I kind of need to evict them. But I always feel bad. But I also, like, surely they're starving in here. Like, there's no flies in here, or moths, or anything. Like, they must be starving. They'd probably be happier somewhere else. There is an obscene amount. I think one of them had babies. I know there's like 20. Kind of awful. Oh, he's gone. Oh. Oh, he came out from behind my mirror. Okay, I need to stop talking about him, in case somebody has like arachnophobia. Just don't think about it. He's chill, he's my friend. Yeah, I love bugs though. I'm kinda down with it. Spiders, less so. Bugs though, just in general, I love them so much. Honestly, my goal in life is to take an entomology course for fun. That sounds like hell. I'm sorry, like how expensive it is. That sounds awful. Like college sounds fun if you had no pressure. Like if I ended up hating it, I could just drop out and it wouldn't destroy my future. That's the kind of experience that I want. And I would love to do it with an entomology course or marine biology. Okay, let's. Yeah, marine biology would be fun as well, I think. But obviously, that's like kind of a fever dream with the economy right now, in anywhere, especially America. But I wouldn't go to America; they would kill me on sight, literally. So, I've never set foot in that country, which is honestly, that's like really dystopian to think about. That it's gotten that bad over there that I would probably be killed before I even left. Let's not think about that. I would probably have to go to England, I think, because they don't have entomology here. Which, like, we don't have a lot of things here. Yeah, we don't have a lot of things here. You have to go to England for basically any, like, niche thing. Yeah, no entomology. There is, like, one clinic in the entire country that can prescribe hormone therapy, gender hormone therapy. One. And I don't think there's anywhere that does top surgery. So it's like a whole thing. If you have any niche interest or you're trans, like it's a pain in the ass. At least it's legal. But like, it's like a 2 or 3 year wait. Which is kind of insane. No, I did that wrong. Okay, I need to stop talking, focus on this. I can't talk about things that I'm like really passionate about, otherwise I'm gonna mess up the build. What do I talk about? I've been seeing a lot of people play, what's it called? Tears of the Kingdom. I've played one Zelda game in my entire life, and it was Zelda the Spirit Tracks or something like that. It was when I was like a child. Like I had it on the Nintendo DS. And I never got very far. There was this level where you had to go through a forest, and there was something that told you which way to go. I never figured out what it was when I was a kid. I feel like I'd be able to do it now, but I don't. I have my DS still, but we don't have a charger for it. And I also don't know that I have the disc for that game. I do have some other games. I really would love to find a charger for it because I have, like, my entire childhood was on the DS. I grew up playing this game, Sims Africa Animals, or Africa Animals Sims, something like that. And also, Fantasy Pets was another one that I played. And, yeah, Spirit Tracks. And what was, Viva Pinata. Viva Pinata, I grew up playing that, and I would kill to play that again. I really would. I have tried, what are they called? Emulators. I've tried emulators before. They work fine. They're very laggy, and they don't. I think I'm I'm more nostalgic of the experience of playing the game rather than actually playing the specific game itself, because it's not the same on the PC. I grew up playing Mario Kart DS as well. That was fun, and one of the Super Mario Bros. Games, but I don't know what it was called. Whichever one was on the DS. Well, I had the Nintendo DSi. That's what I had. My brother had the DS. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember, honestly. Mine's white, and that's all I remember. Those were so fun, though. I do have a Switch. But I only have Animal Crossing on it. New Horizons. I also did not grow up playing Animal Crossing. I feel like I don't know, I'm maybe like a year or 2 late, I think. Yeah, did not play Animal Crossing growing up, so it was an experience to play the one that I think Animal Crossing players say is like the worst out of all of them for the first time. Yeah. I honestly grew up playing a lot of games that I play now. Obviously, I grew up playing Minecraft. I grew up playing The Sims 3, and now I play The Sims 2. Or The Sims 4, not The Sims 2. I also do have The Sims 3 on my PC, but I haven't played it in a while. I grew up playing Skyrim, still playing Skyrim. I probably shouldn't have grown up playing Skyrim, but whatever. What else did I play? I played a lot of things, because I grew up with brothers, so like younger ones, not older ones. So I got, they got Xboxes, and then obviously I was allowed to get games for it and stuff, which I'm, like, really glad about, because I don't know how into video games I would have been if they hadn't been born. Like, I think I would have liked it, but would I have ever gotten the opportunity to, like, try it out? I don't know, because I don't know that any of my friends growing up had video games, so I think I ended up getting into video games because of my brothers, because they got into it because their friends were into it. And then obviously I was allowed on the consoles because they were family consoles, not just for them. I think that's maybe how that happened, which is nice, because I would have, honestly, my life would have sucked without video games. Like, I'm sure I would have found something else, but probably not. I doubt it. I really don't think I would have found anything else. Okay, enough ranting. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to fill this in so that the water drops down. The water's gonna be on this level, so to prevent to prevent them from jumping out, I think I'm gonna have some slabs along this, so that all of the side ones are just slags. What am I trying to say? Slabs that are waterlogged, to prevent it from being awful, you know? I think that's what I want to do. Ow. Okay, let's get that. Cool. I do need to sleep. Okay. I've been getting really into horror games lately. Not so much playing them, just more the design of them. I've never really been a fan of horror games, mainly because the ones that rely on jump scares aren't that scary, and the ones that don't rely on jump scares are too scary. But I've been getting really into their design lately. How do I deal with these guys? I've been getting into their design lately because I've started making our horror game. I'm making a demo for what I want to turn into a full horror game. Because I don't work well with starting massive projects, so I want to get like this at least done, at least the basic concept done, like a full. It is technically a full game, but it's not gonna be very long. I want to flesh it out, and also it's it doesn't really have a story behind it. Did I just see something die? Because if I did, I'll be very upset, because I only have pets over here. No, I think it was the leads glitching. How on earth am I gonna do this? I don't think I can. Oh, what do I do here? Because I can't kill him, because I'll get the effect immediately, and then it'll start the raid immediately. What do I do? Do I have lava anywhere near here? I don't think so. I think I got rid of it. I don't know what to do. Let's just try and find some lava. I also completely forgot what I was saying, so I hope I finished the sentence. Probably didn't. I've probably some lava around here. There might be some in here, actually. I really need to fix that roof. Is there any down there? temperatures are normally like 0 to 10. That's like 90% of the year. And recently it's been getting hotter, obviously, because global warming, but it's been over 20 every day for the past like 2 weeks, which is fine. It's not that hot. I think like 25 is maybe when it's getting like an, ooh, that's warm. But I wouldn't call it hot yet, but it is unbearable inside the house. I have a window that is like, from the second the sun is up, it's shining straight through that window, and I am the only person in the house, on this side of the house. So nobody else has this problem. Nobody else is suffering. They're all fine on the other side of the house. And I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every morning with the sun in my eyes, and my room is so hot that I can't breathe. And it does that until like 4 p.m. Like, it starts getting cooler in my room after 12, but it stays like unbearable till like 4, which it sucks because I live in a house with 4 other people. I can't just ask them to rearrange their lives just so that I can record a video. So I record in the morning when everyone else is asleep, but it's so hot. It's not even the temperature that's the problem, it's the fact that I can't breathe. It's so humid and like stuffy in here all the time. If I have to deal with a raid right now, I will start crying. Actually will start crying. I really, really can't deal with a raid right now. I don't know what to do with him. Could I drown him? I really think the lava would just be easier. Yeah, very hot right now. It's not even that hot. I think the only time I've ever experienced a hot temperature was in Spain when it was like 35. That was awful. That was too hot. But like 25's like, ow, that's warm. I probably will stay inside today, but it's not crazy. I don't think. Not really. Although I do get crazy sunburnt. My face itches. Why? Where's the lava? I swear there was lava around here. I do know that there's lava beside the end portal, but that's on the other side of the mountain. Do I really care that much? Yeah. My problem with going into a hole is that I don't have my rockets, so I can't get back out. I won't be able to get back out if that happens, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh, those trees are really pretty when they're out in, like, the plains biome. Oh, there we go, finally. Oh my god. I knew there was one beside the end portal. I think there was maybe one closer, too, but too late. You know what we need to do? I just remembered, on the other side of our mountain, there's that big hole, that big circle hole with the stalagmites and stalactites. That was why I chose this mountain, and I've just completely forgotten it was there. Because I was originally going to do something cool with it, but I knew there was one closer. It's just kind of hard to settle on a big project for me. It's why I do so many, like, medium-sized projects, and not many big ones. Like, I think the biggest one we've done recently is the farm. That took quite a long time. So it's kind of like we were gonna do a big, like, dwarven city or something like that. It was gonna be cool. It was gonna be really cool. I've gone the wrong way. It was gonna be really cool, but I've decided, nah, I can't even do that in creative. I've tried before. I have a vision. I don't think I could make it come real. Because my problem is, with Minecraft, you kind of, I always mess up scales. Like the scale of something. So something will technically be really big because of how many resources it's gonna take, right? Like a 64 tall wall. That's gonna be a lot of stuff for the wall that you need. But in actuality, 64 blocks, it's not amazingly big. It's pretty big, but if you're going for a massive dwarven city, it's really not. It's pretty big, but it's not crazy big. the hole isn't on the mountain that we live on. The hole is, okay, so there's one mountain, then there's the big valley, then there's another mountain. The hole is on the first mountain, my house is on the second mountain, I believe. That is the hole though, isn't it? The one that I was talking about. I think so. I don't know how I got lost. It was so stupid. We went so far just for some lava. Oh yeah, this is where I've been getting my moss. Okay, I didn't realize that this is... Oh, I left a bed here. I didn't realize this is the mountain with the hole. I maybe would not have been are you kidding me? I maybe wouldn't have been putting my moss here had I known that this is where the hole is. Yeah, there's my house. Okay, so it's not that mountain, it's the mountain after it. That is a really big rainbow. Wow. Oof, that looks really bad. We're gonna have to fix that. Do something with that. There we go. I think at some point I was talking about horror games. Maybe like 20 minutes ago. Let's start talking about those again. Yeah, did he despawn? I've been getting really into their design because I'm making one. Why do they keep doing this to me? Please stop destroying my mountain. Please. That was a big mistake. Okay, hostile creature's arrow off, so I don't have to cut this out when he comes for me. Is he even gonna oh, wait. Wait, I didn't know they glow. God damn it, every second I see them, I'm getting more and more into them. I'm like really mad about this. I hated them. I didn't vote for the LA, not even because I would have preferred the glare, but literally because I did not like the LA. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't think it was gonna be good. I'm really upset. Yeah, I've been getting into horror games. I've been looking at horror games too, and my biggest fear is somebody being in my house without me knowing. It like makes me sick to my stomach to the point where even the fact that I said those words, I will most likely have a hard time sleeping tonight. And it's like nothing fixes it. I have 2 dogs and they're big. They're big dogs, and they bark at everyone, even people they like. They bark when my parents come home, and then they get really excited when they see it's my parents. So, like, if somebody was here, we would know about it. Still, I feel sick thinking about it. And it doesn't help that a lot of really good horror games are about that, because that's such a horrifying experience. And I think it's such, like, a human fear. I think everybody's afraid of that. Because, like, your house is where you're supposed to feel safe. And if somebody's invading your house, like, you're not gonna feel safe anymore. And I think there's something so horrifying about that. That horror games do it so well. It's such, like, I've been watching, some YouTubers play Fears to Fathom. Oh my god, the games that they make in that, technically it's a trilogy right now because there's only 3 games, but it's like multiple scary stories in the one game. And oh my god, some of the things, actually, is it in the one game? I think you might buy them separately, I'm not sure, but it's scary. Some of the stories that they do are scary. They say they're all real stories. I don't know if I believe that, but I don't think I care. Like, they're so well done. They're amazing, and I love just the little things like the UI design and the sound design in them are so good. I'm like really struggling with UI. I think it's one of my biggest weaknesses. I just really don't get what makes UI good, but I've discovered that horror games UI, the simple the better. Like, the more simple the better. Most indie games that are horror have just like a simple text at the bottom of the screen. Like, you don't need to go crazy with it. I've discovered for it to look good. And it actually looks better when you don't go crazy. And I'm having so much fun with it now that I've figured out how it works. It's just so much fun. I really love video game design, and I've discovered that horror game design is one of the most fun because it has like a specific purpose, and every aspect of the game is meant to make you feel the way that the game should make you feel, right? Like, if you're gonna be scared, then the entire game should make you feel at least a little bit of dread. And I love seeing how indie game developers do that. It's so interesting to me. And like, even non-indie game developers, or indie games that got really big, they're always really interesting. Like, I've been watching a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's. First of all, just to make my stance known, I hate the creator. He's a Trump supporter. He donates to the Trump Foundation. He sucks. The games are really well made, though. And the movie coming out, I'm excited for it in October. I'm very excited for that. That seems like it's gonna be good, especially because it's Josh Hutcherson. Is that his name? I like him. He's cool. I think he fits really well as the dude. Is his name Mike? I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the Five Nights at Freddy's lore at all. I've never played any of the games. I played Joy of Creation for a little bit, which is a fan-made game. It's not actually Five Nights at Freddy's game, it's a fan-made one. I played a little bit of that, not much, because again, I do not like playing horror games. But like, just the entire idea, like, completely changed video games. Completely, like, mascot horror is so well liked now and so popular, which is both a blessing and a curse. I do think most mascot horror is not good. You know, like Hello Neighbor and Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime wasn't bad, they're just really into NFTs, which is not good. No thanks. Hello Neighbor, though. I watched a video on why Hello Neighbor sucks. Can't remember who it's by. I'll try and find it and show it up on screen if you're interested. It's less why it sucks and how it became bad, because originally it was not gonna be bad. And I'm really upset because I think if they had stuck with they kind of leaned really far into it being a horror game for kids, which is, I think, where most mascot horror, like, that's their downfall. They lean into the childish aspect too much. And not that there's anything wrong with horror games made for kids. I just don't think that there's ever been a good one. None of them are very well made. I even think when Five Nights at Freddy's got pretty bad once it started pandering towards that kind of audience. I don't think it can be done well because the audience is majority adult. Like Five Nights at Freddy's has got a couple kids that are into it, but I think for the most part, the OG, like, people who were into it are now, like, young adults. So, like, pandering towards children or teenagers isn't gonna work because they're not really playing your games anymore. I, like, feel like actually Five Nights at Freddy's did do that. They had a teenager audience while they were pandering towards adults, and then they switched to teenagers and younger kids, and now their audience is all adults. It's like, you messed up a little bit there, man, but okay. Some of the newest Five Nights at Freddy's games, that newest one is really bad. It's not even a bad concept. It's just, it wasn't well executed. It's like really buggy and not well made at all. And I also think it went too far away from what Five Nights at Freddy's is. Oh no, I've messed up here. I forgot that these are stairs. Okay. I think that it went too far away from what Five Nights at Freddy's is. If I wanted like a semi-open world horror that's really bad and really buggy, I would go and find that. I don't really want that in my Five Nights at Freddy's games. Although apparently there's DLC coming out for it in like a month, so I don't know, maybe that'll be good. I've never even played a Five Nights at Freddy's game, by the way. This is all coming from someone who's never played them, and never will. Like, well, I plan on playing Sister Location at some point, but other than Sister Location, I don't really have an interest in any of them. Fan games, absolutely. I want to go back to Joy of Creation, and I want to look at other fan-made games, but the actual series itself, I just wouldn't feel comfortable giving him money. Even just buying Sister Location, I would feel guilty. I really hate him. He really is not a good person. What's worse is he lied and said he stepped down so he wouldn't be making money from it anymore, but it's literally just a lie. He is still making money from it. So, I don't, like, it kind of sucks a little bit, but I, like, Five Nights at Freddy's games are so good. If you've never heard of Joy of Creation, look it up. Maybe don't play it if you're scared easily, because it is horrifying. And, like, it's horrifying. It's probably, like, one of the scariest games I've ever played. Maybe it's the scariest game I've ever played. I don't really play a lot of horror games. It's kind of horrifying. It takes Five Nights at Freddy's and does a home invasion style thing, where for the first level, you're a baby. You're a baby in a crib, and you have to keep an eye on Chica. She's in the closet. Bonnie, I think, is at the door. Freddy is outside the window, and Foxy is under the crib. Like, that's horrifying. That's so scary. It's like really, I've never gotten past that first one. I do know what happens after that. You're in the living room as the mom, and that's also pretty scary, and looks really hard too. The game looks like really hard to play and to beat. Like, I don't know anything past that, really. I feel like it probably gets less scary after that. I do think all Five Nights at Freddy's games get like that. Once you get past a certain point, they're not really scary anymore. Just because you've seen it all already. Yeah, that is also a problem I have with horror, I guess. Is that, like, fight or flight, but it's actually fight, flight, or freeze. I freeze every time. I just go quiet and completely freeze, and it's not great, but it also means that, like, with horror, I completely get over it. Like, I'll be playing a game and it's so scary I can't breathe or talk or move, but then after playing it for a while and getting scared a couple times, it's fine. Like, it's not scary anymore, which kind of sucks. I feel like that ruins the whole experience for me, because the entire point is that it's scary. If it's not scary anymore, then it's not really as fun. But yeah, I do really love looking at horror games now. They're just so interesting. The design in them is so cool, because it's hard to make something genuinely scary now. Like, everyone's seen everything. There's not much that you can do to scare people anymore, but when you make a good horror game, or when you find a good horror game, then it's like, it's good. That's always my favorite thing with indie devs, is that normally, like, when they make a good game, then it's really good. It's why I'm excited for mainly indie games and never really any big games. Like, I'm so excited for Silksong, but not really. Like, there's no big games that I can think of that I'm excited to come out. Like, I genuinely cannot think of a single one. Oh, you know what? Is that technically an indie game, though? And am I technically excited? The Supermassive Games, the studio, they made Until Dawn, and they make all of the other ones, I don't even know what it's called, the Dark Pictures series, and they made The Quarry and all of that. I have very mixed feelings on them, because Until Dawn was like the best game ever made. Man of Medan, literally the worst game ever made. It was awful. House of Ashes after Little Hope. House of Ashes, I think, is my favorite game ever made. It's not the best one ever made. I still think Until Dawn is one of the best things ever made, and it's the best thing they ever made. But House of Ashes is my favorite. I love it so much. It's the only one I've actually played. It's so good. It's really, really good. It's got flaws, obviously. Their games always do, but it's really good. Then it was, I think, did The Quarry come out next, which wasn't a part of the Dark Pictures. The Quarry, I know a lot of people didn't like it. I really loved it. I really, really loved it. I thought it was fun. It was very campy. I really liked it. And I know a lot of people were complaining about, I think mainly streamers were complaining about the music choices. Like, the game ends with really happy, upbeat music, and like, half of the people are dead, and the people that are alive get arrested. So it's not a very happy moment, but I think it's so funny. It's like a very campy video game, I think. It's very camp. I love it. I loved it a lot. I really loved it. And then they came out with the next one. The Devil in Me. Is that what the next one was called? It was so bad. And what sucks is that when they make a bad game, like, I could pinpoint exactly where they went wrong. Man of Medan, I think the entire thing was bad. Little Hope, I rewatched a playthrough recently. It was actually pretty good up until the ending. I think they could have fixed that by just making it supernatural, or actually having it be their past lives that they can, like, you know, they can fix their future lives by fixing their past lives or something like that. Like, having all of their past lives interact, that would have been pretty cool. But they didn't do that. I think if they did that, it would have been better. It would have been a cooler ending. And House of Ashes I loved. I didn't really have anything wrong with the ending either. I do think there's an ending you can get where Salim ends up in as a prisoner of war. That makes me sick to my stomach, like, literally. But I'm okay with that being an optional ending that you could get. It's not the only option or the only ending, which I think is fine. The Devil in Me. I think that they could have fixed the Devil in Me by literally just having more than one killer. I think it wasn't a very well made game. It was very rushed. But I think had they made it so that there was more than one killer, it would have been a lot better. Especially, like, I was thinking recently, so there's a scene where one of the characters is crossing a bridge, and it's a bunch of mannequins made up to look like the killer, and then one of them is the real killer. If that scene had ended with her running from the real killer, and then in the background she can't see, but you can see, the player can see a couple other mannequins move, and then turns out that's how you find out there are more than one killer, but the characters never find out. If you have the characters never find out that there's more than one killer, they think they killed the only killer, they think they've won, and then it makes the next reveal less cheap and bad, because at the end of that game, the killer turns out is alive, and he's immediately after they leave is getting his next victims. I think that would have been better if there was more killers. If there had been more than one killer, it would make sense that they would immediately be on to the next victims. You know, like, one of us died, oh no, but we've got like 5 other killers, so it's fine. I think that would have made the game a lot better. Obviously, work on everything else, you know, the characters kind of all suck, and it was just very buggy. It was very buggy, and the animations were done really poorly. But other than that, I think that the story could have just been fixed by just having more than one killer. I feel like they go with the safe options so often that they never really make anything surprising anymore. There was something about Until Dawn's, like, surprises that, you know, there was more, like, it felt like there was only one thing happening, and then you see the dude with the torch is, like, actually on your side. The what is it called? What are they called? Like, flamethrower. The dude with the flamethrower is actually on your side the entire time. And there is actually, like, a supernatural element. I think that was really well done, having multiple things going on at once, right? If they just added that in, if they stopped making like one-dimensional things, you know what? This isn't gonna help at all. What am I doing? If instead of it being like instead of it being there's only one killer and ooh, look, he's still alive even though you definitely killed him. Like, instead of having that, having more than one killer, that's something new. I mean, like, I'm sure it's been done before, but that's not what you would expect. Okay, how do I explain this? It's like I don't really know how to explain this. It's not that it would have been unexpected, because that's what everyone I watched play it said. They were like, oh, I bet there's more than one killer. But I don't think it would have been a bad thing for it to be predictable. I think it would have been better that people had predicted it, right? It's better to have a good story than an unpredictable one. I think they really should have had more than one killer. I do feel like it was also kind of foreshadowed that there was more than one killer. The way that the entire thing was set up, it felt like there was going to be some big reveal. Like either we would know who the killer was already, like it would be a character we knew, and it would be like this massive shock, or that there was more than one killer, but that didn't happen, really. And I think that that's stupid. I think they should have done better with that, and I think they could have done better with that so easily. But anyway, I was saying all of this because, like, they've disappointed me, but they've also made two of the best games that I have ever played, and The Quarry 2 I think is really good. I think all three of those games are really good. They've done 3 really bad ones, 3 really good ones, and they're coming out with a sci-fi space horror game at some point, and I'm excited for that. I think that I'm going to buy that and play that before watching any playthroughs or anything. I think I want to play that myself. But also at the same time, if it ends up being bad, I will be sad. I will be really sad if it ends up being like a really bad game, which it very much could be. Like, they're 50-50 on this, which is crazy to me. I don't know how you could be so, like, split when it comes to making video games. How can you make 3 amazing games and 3, like, awful games? They're not even just bad, they're awful. Like, I know I said that Little Hope was good minus the ending, but the ending made the entire thing bad. Like, everything up to the ending was fine, but then after the ending happened, it made the whole game bad. So, like, they're genuinely some of the worst games I've ever seen in my life, and I don't understand how they messed up so bad when they did so good with the other ones. And, like, what's worse is I sometimes feel like maybe I'm being too harsh, because I do think that a lot of people hated The Quarry because they took it way too seriously. It's like it's a campy game. It's meant to emulate, like, teen horror movies. The really, like, campy ones with the, you know, the cliche villains and all that. It's meant to be like that. And I think that's why a lot of people hated it, was what it was supposed to be. It's just something that a lot of people don't like. So I feel like sometimes I'm being too harsh. You know, maybe it's meant to be like that. But, I mean, if they did that on purpose, that's not a good thing. It's, like, really not a good thing. Okay, I really don't want to have to go and get the mud. I actually think I'm not gonna go and get the mud, simply because I do have other stuff to do in the next episode anyway. I have to go and get, I have to decorate it, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do that in the next episode anyway. I may as well wait on the mud as well. I will put the axolotls in though. Oh, I just realized how weird this door is. I didn't think about that. Actually, maybe having a door is a really weird idea. I forgot that it would be underwater. Let me go and get some wood. Anyway, that whole tangent about Supermassive was meant to be like, I'm excited for their next game, but also I don't know if they count as a big studio. Are they surely they're not indie, but maybe they are. I honestly don't even really know what the definition of indie is. I get it. I know what is indie. I just don't know what's not indie, you know? I don't know. I don't really know if they're indie or not. But either way, I'm excited for the next game. And hopefully it'll be good. I honestly really hope it's gonna be good because I'm like, that sounds so cool, especially if it's aliens. Oh, it would be so good if it's good. If it's good, then it will be really good.